live. Let's get the chat loaded up on this side. Come on, phone, load up. Right, let's see if I'm live. It says upcoming. Oh, there we go. Come on, phone, load up. Right, let's see if I'm live. Come on, close. There we go. Let's get the chat loaded up now. Then we'll get this shared out. Come on. I forgot PS1 games did this. If you hadn't touched anything in a while, it would just go into a random game demo and show you random stuff. Alright, almost finished sharing this out. Wonder if Chris will reclaim his top spot. Right, I'm just waiting for this to finish sharing, then we'll get on with the show. Right, that is it. Short well, let's get this demo closed. So welcome to the stream. We're playing the original Resident Evil Director's Cut. I'm not going to play the Director's Cut version because I do not like the Director's Cut version. I'm just going to keep doing this so that the game doesn't do that. Give people a chance to join. So I played Resident Evil Requiem in my last series of streams, and it's now Resident Evil's 30th anniversary. So it's been 30 years since I first played this game. Or I've not played the game in, last time I played this is 15 years ago was the last time I actually sat down to play this game. I feel like that in my head I was like, I play this game every couple of years, but no, the last time I played this was about 15 years ago, so it's been a while since I've last played this game. So if you've not got me on Instagram, you've probably seen my post. I don't claim to be good at any of the games I stream. I just enjoy playing them. Just because I enjoy something doesn't mean I need to be good at them. Resident Evil series I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite games of all time. Doesn't mean I have to be good at it. Because I've had people commenting saying you claim to love this series but you're terrible at it. I never once claimed I was good at it. I said I loved it. Then I've had so much hate and abuse because I didn't say that Resident Evil Requiem was a perfect game. The game is okay. It's a good game. It's not a great game. It could be better, but there's too many flaws for me to consider it great. Far too many flaws, and people are saying that me pointing out the flaws is just an excuse for being bad at the game. No, I am bad at the game, but the stuff that I was pointing out is perfectly reasonable criticisms. The game is very inconsistent with its difficulty. It is very inconsistent with its hitboxes, very inconsistent with its enemies. I'll stop pressing the buttons for a second, now it's going into this demo. So yeah, I still stand by everything I said about Requiem. It was too inconsistent. Why is it not letting me skip any of this? It was too inconsistent. Like, some zombies would take 5 or 6 shots to kill, but if you died and have to fight the same zombie again, it would take sometimes over 20 shots for the exact same zombie that you killed before. So it was just too inconsistent for me to ignore. So I've not played this game in about, as I said, it's about 15 years. It was on the PS3 I last played it when they released this for the first time digitally. So my phone is going mental. I'm just making sure everything's muted. Okay. Okay, everything is now muted. So there's no options, but I do plan on changing the controls slightly. Like, I fired this up earlier in the week for like 2 minutes just to remind myself of the controls. I played like maybe 2 minutes of the game. And I remembered run being square, but for some reason run is circle, so I'm just going to swap that over. Okay, so new game. We're going to play standard because I don't want to play the Director's Cut version because I've never been a fan of the Director's Cut version. Oh, that takes me back. So I played this on the launch weekend. My friend Joseph, or Jojo as I know him, don't know if he still goes by Jojo, it's been a long time since I've seen him. So he was my best friend in primary school, but he moved to England, and he would come up every now and again for a visit, and he happened to come up one weekend, and it was the Resident Evil launch weekend, and somehow we convinced my dad to rent the game for us, so we rented this from Global Video, and we sat and played it all weekend. And that's one of my favourite memories of my life, playing that weekend with Joseph. So there's two characters you can play as. You can play as Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield. I personally prefer the Jill playthrough, not because it's technically the easier of the two. I prefer her story compared to Chris's. I find Chris's quite dull. And that's another thing, like, people were talking about, like, I was pointing out the terrible writing in Wrecking. Resident Evil's always had some bad writing. Some of the dialogue in this game is terrible. I love how terrible it is. That is one of the reasons I love it, because it's so bad, especially the voice acting. The voice acting is horrendous, and I love it. Absolutely love it. A hot take I had with my friend the other day is, like, Resident Evil Survivor is widely hated. I said if Resident Evil Survivor wasn't first person and used the same camera angles and gameplay style as this, because it pretty much just reuses assets from the Resident Evil games, if it had the exact same camera angles and all that, it would fit right in. It's got the same terrible writing, same terrible voice acting. The only main thing that made it stand out was the first personness. So I personally like Survivor. I think Survivor is a nice, fun, you can kill an hour with Survivor. It's great. You can fire through an entire story in about an hour, hour and a half, if you take your time. And if you want to do all the different endings, that's a wee afternoon killed. So let's fire up Resident Evil and play as Jill Valentine. Christ, I forgot that happens. It's very bright. I'm slavering everywhere. 1998, July. Raccoon Forest. I'm really looking forward to this game. I've not played it in about 15 years.
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
Found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Nice.
Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
Look, Chris! I forgot this is black and white at the start because of censorship.
It was Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Okay, let's rock and roll. Hi there, people. Hope you're all doing well.
Hey! Come here!
Love it, love it. Oh, you did.
Joseph!
Oh, so terrible, I love it.
No! Don't go!
Oh, Brad, you coward. Keep running.
Jill, run for that house!
Oh, there it is, the Spencer Mansion. Cast.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton.
Oh, Barry, we all love Barry.
Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker.
Oh, Wesker, you were the pinnacle of cool when I was a wee boy.
Resident Evil.
Hell yeah. They have escaped into the mansion. They were thought it was safe, yet
What is this?
I'll explain in a second.
Wow. What a mansion.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it. Don't open that door.
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this.
Okay, so I've got control in a second.
Stay alert.
Stay alert. Don't forget to wave your arms as you speak. Ah, the old PS1 loading screen.
A dining room.
Why is it so quiet? Right. Oh, wrong button. Did that come up on the screen? It did come up on the screen. Right, I'll pause it with the proper button. So, the reason the voice acting and the actors are terrible is because when this was made back in 1990, when we were making it, and I'm going to say 95, instead of hiring actual actors, they hired the first English-speaking people they could find in Japan. And instead of giving them like the full script, they'd give them a few lines at a time just to read out. Right, so I've got my knife, I've got my Beretta, let's equip. Right, excellent. But what I can change my controls. So, edit. Edit, so I want X to be action. I want square to be dash. There we go. Perfect. Let's test that for it. Excellent. So yeah, the game uses these fixed camera angles, so you can't always see what's going on, so that makes the game quite tense. A picture of a woman. I honestly thought that was a dude for a second. So I've played this game many times in my life, but it's been about 15 years since I last played it, so I will remember a good chunk of where everything is, but I won't remember where everything is. I'm just laying that out there, people. Barry's investigating.
What? What is this?
I hope it's not Chris's blood.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
So I say that just about every stream when it comes for this. So Barry is going to be very useful and just sit here shaking his head at the blood. I'll go investigate. Look at these old 30-year-old character models. Oh, perfect. And these door animations were to hide the loading screens. Okay, so just reminding myself how the map and stuff works, so I can only see what I've found so far. So I've went from the main hall into the dining hall and now in this hall. Oh, what's going on here? What are you eating? Some KFC? Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh no, it's a zombie! Young me would have wasted so much ammo right now, but I know better than I'll just lead the zombie back to Barry and he can take care of you. My phone is going mental. Nobody's messaged me in hours. Pretty much.
Barry?
Barry!
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
There we go. It's headless now.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature.
Right, I was eating them.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Right, let's head back to Westcott. I wish I could shut the clock though. Yeah, very noisy clock. A dusty looking grandfather clock. Now let's go see Wesker. Oh, where is he?
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Will do, Barry. It's so bare behind here. Nope, he's not behind the stairs.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Got to wave your arms or you
It can't be
speak.
helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thank you, Barry.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
See ya.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
Okay.
This time, I'll be there.
What do you mean this time? What happened before? Ow. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 5 empty spaces. So to save the game, I need ink ribbons to use on typewriters. No, I'm not going to take the ink ribbon just now. I don't want to waste the space in my inventory because you can't expand it in this game. Now, it used to confuse me as a kid when they said, "We'll check you stick to the first floor," because here in the UK we call the ground floor the first floor, then the second floor the second floor. But in America that means the floor that you're on, the ground floor. So let's go exploring, people. Pretty much the first puzzle that you get. Used to love the pushing animations. Oh, wait a minute. I just realised I used to make this mistake all the time as a kid. I used to try and push it beside me, and all I had to do was push it there. Climb yourself up there, hen. Grab that bit of paper. It's a map of the first floor. Will you take it? Yes. You got the map of the first floor. Let's have a look at the map. Right, there we go. Progress. Righty, Chris, how are you doing? Let's have a wee explore. Let's get the knife out. I'm just getting some practice digs. I was in the middle of a swing there, son. Suppose that works. Let's get the gun. Got me into yellow fine though. No, not take that ink ribbon. Is there anything else? You know, I'll just grab the ink ribbon. I'm not going to remember it's there if I don't grab it. Which means I can go back and grab that other one and let it all stock up, pile up. I remember being able to kill that zombie with the knife before he can even move. Maybe I was just too close. 6 ink ribbons. I'm not going to bother saving it right now. because saves are limited in this game. Unlike previous Resident Evil stream, I was just save happy. Out my way, you've reset. You have used the lock pick. And this is an infamous hallway. Creepy stuff. Run for it, hen. I'm not gonna bother killing the dogs. Remember that terrifying me the first time that happened? Look at that. I'm not gonna lie, they still hold up to this day, I would say, those graphics. Let's check the map. I wish there was a button dedicated to the map. I'm too spoiled by it, so that door, I think it's locked. It's locked. A carving of armor. So that needs the armor key. This will be the bathroom if memory serves. Let's get the bath in it and the whatnot. Yep. That is a harsh light. Look at that. A PS1 game can do reflections, but a PS5 Resident Evil can't. Can't interact with that. Nothing useful. Okay. What's the point in this room? Nothing in here. I'm just going to walk. Can't interact with the paintings. I'm sure this is the sandwich room. If my memory's right. Right, sandwich room. Don't take that yet. So not another. Oh, it must be the remake I'm thinking of. A tapestry, nothing unusual. Everything's been knocked over, but I can't click on it and get a comment. An urn with a beautiful picture on it. Nothing unusual. Well, let's take it. What if Barry will save me right away? Oh no! It's locked. Oh, that is locked. I'm doomed. Anytime now, Barry.
Hey, what's going on?
Took your time panicking.
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
Nice. Now, I've got memories of that sometimes not happening, so I think if you don't do that right away,
Barry!
it pure fails.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life.
Was almost a Joe sandwich.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Yes, we shall. So how you doing, Chris, my man? We're searching for you.
Thank
You've
you,
went missing.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got a shotgun. Nice. Let's see, what room is this? So... Ah, I know where we are. I know where we are. I love these loading screens. They just, oh, they take me back. He's dead. What? I just slashed at you and you didn't react? Alright, blood came out of him, so he is dead. I can confirm that. I'm in danger already. I've been bitten twice. See, this should be the crow room if memory serves. Nope. Four shots and they went down, but is any blood coming? That zombie is not dead. Christ, I'm out of bullets. I miscounted. I thought I'd 3 left. That was totally on me. It's set in the forest just outside Raccoon City. Mr. Alder's girlfriend. I'm trying to remember a Mr. Alders. Mr. Alders. I don't want to use my shotgun yet. Will you take the chemical? Yes, T-virus. Please have ammo in here. Yes! I will combine the clips. Manual reloading, that's perfect. I will save, then put the ink. You can save your progress with this. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes. Memory card 1. I'm not doing great, but I never claimed to be good at it. Oh, that first zombie I did slash with the knife and it didn't even react to it. There we go. Equip. Normally I don't even have the knife in my inventory. I usually see it as a waste of time. But I need to reacclimate to the old school game playstyle, so if this wasn't the bit that I was thinking of, so where's the bit that I'm thinking of? Ah, the bit I'm thinking of is the big empty room just below the corridor. I think I remember that, but I've seen every South Park, so they all blend in eventually, except very specific episodes. So I'm going to go back out into this hole. Hopefully those zombies are gone. If they're not, it means they weren't really dead. Bastards. Yep, they're dead. So this, if memory serves, is the crow room. Yes. The picture is entitled From Cradle to Grave. A picture of a tired middle-aged man. There's a switch below it. Will you push it? No. So it's a picture of me then. Oh, that's a good episode, Chris. My favourite episodes were all from like season 1 though. Like the first Halloween episode with the zombies. Mecha Streisand. A picture of a newborn baby. There's a switch below. Will you push it? Not just yet. I'm pretty sure the newborn is the first picture that I press. I used to love just sitting staring at these crows as a kid because they were so detailed to me. They looked so realistic back in the day. I could just sit and stare at this screen for like 5-10 minutes at a time. A picture of a young man. There's a switch. Will you press it? No. A picture of an infant. No. A picture of a lively boy. Another switch below. Will you push it? No. A picture of a bold looking old man. That'll be the last button. No. I don't know what's this a picture of. The picture is entitled The End of Life. There's a switch below. Will you press it? No. So it's got to go newborn, infant, young boy, young man, middle-aged. So, picture of a newborn baby. There's a switch. Yes. Randy is one of the best characters, so newborn. I'm looking for infant. Perfect. Then it's young boy, so is that the young boy? Yes. Then it's young man. Young man, then it should go middle-aged man. Yes. Then go old man, then end of life. It's amazing. This puzzle was brain scratcher back in the day. Specifically that first weekend playing this game. Picture is entitled The End of Life. There's a switch below. Will you push it? She could have just pulled that off the wall. Right. Will you take the Star Crest? Yes, I think I will take the Star Crest. See you later, crows. You'll never bother me. I think there's a dog out here. I'm going to shotgun it if it is. I just need to change the camera angle. Come on. Come closer. See, if I used my handgun on that, it would have been annoying. When the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, stars will begin to appear in the sky, and wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gate of new life will open. Alright. Bit dramatic. Saves it from being in my inventory. Let's head on upstairs then. I love these old school textures. It's locked. Carving of a helmet. Rush down. Right, so I'm going to go upstairs, and there'll be 2 zombies at the top of the stairs. I've got enough ammo to take care of them. It's amazing I can't remember much, but I remember enemy placements. But this is early in the game. There'll be a zombie up that end of the hall and a zombie down this end of the hall. I'll take care of the one I can see first. It always bugged me that got a loading screen, but these stairs don't. Two, three, 4. Right. Don't go too far so the camera... He sees... He got a pool of blood, so he's dead. for? Are you getting a pool of blood? Nope, you're still alive. Wrong button. Okay, manually reload. I need to get used to that. He's dead, but I can still hear a zombie. Is there one up there? That's right, Jill, you pose like that. No, there's not one there. Check the map. Right. I know that room that I was just looking at is going to be locked because I'm sure there's a boss fight later on in this specific room. Nope. Am I getting mixed up with somewhere else? All my memories are getting jumbled at my age. No, it's that room in there, the boss fight. Brood is put in the stove. A paper is in the wall. I need a lighter. Let's take the... You know what? I'm going to save that green herb there because I may need it later. But I need a lighter for that fireplace. It's locked. A carving of a helmet. That can be taken many different ways of a helmet. So what have you been up to today, Chris? It's locked. A carving of armor. The zombies are gone. The doorknob is broken. You unlocked it. Be prepared for zombie action. It is, Chris. It really is. Right, take a step back. I can't tell if any blood appeared beneath him. Gonna have to wait and see if he stirs. I might as well reload the gun while I'm at it. He's not getting up, so I'm going to assume he's dead. Oh, I can hear sirens outside. I don't know if you can pick it up through the microphone. That's a lot of blue flashing lights. Right. What's in here? Ah. Nothing uncommon. It's well arranged. Well, what's with this book? It's a green book! Botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants. There are many plants that have medicinal effects. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we are going to sample 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medical properties. Each herb has different colors and different effects as medical plants. The green one recovers physical strength. The blue one neutralizes natural toxins, while the red herb does not have any effect by itself. The red herb is only effective when it is mixed with other herbs. For example, if you mix this herb with the herb that recovers physical strength, the recovery effects will be tripled. By adjusting the amount and experimenting with 3 herbs, you can create various kinds of medicines. But I'll leave the details in your hands because that's the best way to acquire true knowledge. Nothing uncommon. Nothing uncommon. Right, check the map. Where's this leading to? So it's just taking me. It's just where the doorknob is broken. So I'm going to leave it because if memory serves, if you go through that door a couple of times, the doorknob eventually breaks off and you can't use it at all. To be fair, Chris, that's the best way for a game to teach you. In modern games, it would basically be, here's a herb, this is when you have to use it, this is how you use it, and this is the best way to use it. It handholds you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a fun war, right? Can I see any blood? It's too dark to see if blood appeared. Come on, get up. Oh, there we go. I'm going to say that you're dead this time. It's locked. Carving of armor. That's true, Chris. Microtransactions right now are ridiculous.
Barry!
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere.
There's always a back door.
Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
All weapons
about
are
you,
used
Barry?
against living things.
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
We're not dealing with living things. Well, he gave me ammo for a weapon I do not have. See ya. Oh, that was a painful one. Right, this is where I meet Joseph! No, not Joseph, it's Forrest. It's Forrest I meet in here. Forrest the zombie! No? Am I getting my like I've said, oh, there's a lot of blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood. Getting a lot of my map confused, but it's been a while. Oh wait, no, I got it right. This is where I see Forrest. It's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. Pick up the grenade launcher and leg it in. Just leg it. There's nothing here of any use. Oh, did that hurt? How much health did I lose for that? Ah, goddamn. Goddamn. I'm just full of weapons. That's all I'm carrying is weapons. I really need to put some of this away in the box. Let's check the map. I may have to go grab that herb and use it so that I'm no longer on the yellow. Then put away the grenade launcher or maybe the shotgun. So Chris, did you ever play this back when it originally came out? Right, let's go put some stuff away in the box. Down the stairs you go. I remember back in the Soldier Fortune 2 days, our first proper online game, someone recreated this entire mansion as a map, and it was the best thing ever. I remember loading it up with like, I think it was just like one bot on as easy as possible. No wait, I didn't even play with a bot, I played it with someone I knew, just so I could explore the mansion and have a look at it in 3D. It was great. Okay, What do I want to put away? I'm going to put away the bazooka. I'm going to say that will do it. Do I want to save? Nope. I'm going to hold off on saving right now. I'll probably regret that, but I'm going to hold off on saving. So did you get up to much over the weekend, people? Those are some big steps, Joe. Some big old steps. Wrong door. It's the next one. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to skip the text. That took me back doing that. Accidentally double clicking something, trying to skip the text. Okay, let's go to the other side of the hall, above the dining room. Oh wait, I can't remember. Was that? No, there was never anything down there. It would have been a good spot if I heard though. A really good spot. Or even a clip. 2, 3, 4. No puddle appearing beneath him that I can see, so there we go. Only one. I can see the puddle. I think there's another one down at this side right beneath me. Just after the camera cut, there is. Let's get him into view. Any... Oh, you've got blood, you're dead. That's excellent. So this puzzle was always damn easy. You just push this up. I always thought it'd be cool if there was a zombie down below that did that too. How much ammo do I have actually? That's a good thing I checked. I might have... Right. I don't have the... If I remember correctly, this is the room that goes round a set of stairs that goes downstairs. There's at least 2 zombies in there. Do I want to waste a shotgun on them? Not right now, so I'm going to run back, go downstairs and deal with the smashed statue. Do I have enough? I've got enough inventory space for that. Perfect. Then I'll come back up. Nowhere near as much ammo as I'm remembering. Come on. This looks quite similar to my living room carpet, if I'm honest. Just more red. Similar pattern, but that one's more red. Mine's has got a lot more like green in it. I thought it'd be so cool if you dropped that on a zombie's head and it get crushed. Will you take the blue jewel? It's a chaos emerald. Back upstairs and we'll go deal with the zombies in that room that I was talking about. It's a shame all I've got is my shotgun. I don't want to waste my grenades on it. Or the bazooka, as the game calls it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It also used to bug me that she never did all the steps, but that was just me being a kid nitpicking. Here we go. Let's go kill some zombie bastards. Is this the same hallway? I'll just check the map. Yes, it is. It's the exact hallway because there's a stairway. So it should be... Come on. Take your head off too. Back when the shotgun meant something. Resident Evil Requiem, the zombies were basically shrugging off that shotgun. It's locked. A carving of a helmet. I need this helmet key. A numeric key panel. You don't know the pass number. And if we go down here, there's going to be at least... I think there's another 2 zombies in this hallway down here, if my memory's right. It could be 3. There's one just coming up. I think there's one just round this corner. I'll wait till he gets close. There we go. How much ammo have I got left for this? Ah, I'm out. Anything onto the stairs that I just can't see, you know. This is a storage room with a box, if I remember correctly. Yes. What's on the bed? It's a fresh ink ribbon. I'll add that to the others. This is various chemicals. Oh, it's vitamins and serums. Let's add you. Let's put you away. I might need to take out the bazooka and acid rounds. Let's quickly save the game and I'm going to equip you. Yes, I will. Hopefully I find some handgun ammo soon. Put the ink ribbons away. Check the map. Game plan. Right. So there's a small office which I'm pretty sure is locked. Oh. I'm going to take out the chemical actually. I'm going to need the chemical soon. No wait, I'll leave that. Because I don't know if that room is going to be locked. But we'll find out. There might be one more zombie. I forgot this wasn't a shotgun. I was going to go for a headshot. Honestly forgot this wasn't a shotgun. That is right, it's locked. Armor key once again. There should be another zombie, at least maybe 2. Oh, he's dead. So let's find out. Hello. There's a lot more lab coat zombies than I remember. Oh, I can go get the blue jewel. I thought this door was going to be locked. Right. Let's go get the blue jewel. Now I've cleared the way. For a giant mansion, there's only one bathroom. Let's rock and roll. I've had a sore head all day and it's doing my head in. I had a nap in the afternoon to try and shift it, but no, if anything, it made it worse. This particular hallway used to annoy me later on in the game, as you'll see why if you've never played the game. It reads, some tigers have a red eye and a blue eye. Okay, let's give you your blue eye. And I've got the wind crest. Thank you. I always thought that was one of the coolest animations ever when I first played this. This was also the first game that I could remember playing that didn't have levels. It was one long game. It was not like level 1, level 2, or level 3. It was one of the first games I remember doing that. Might be a zombie around this corner. Nope. No, I should have grabbed the chemical. I'm gonna go do that just now. Save myself some hassle. I thought this door was gonna be locked. My phone is going ape right now. It's just messages. If it was important, they'd be phoning me and then I'd answer. Absolutely love these graphics. I love it. I've got 9 shots in total. I still can't believe I thought I was using a shotgun and I used the bazooka against a zombie. Let's go kill some plants. I hope you're all doing well. This hallway really needs some windows. Really needs some windows. So that plant there will try and kill me if I do not kill it. So let's... An old pump. Water seems to be sent from here. The lid is open. Let's kill the plant. Make the water a weird red colour. And it's very effective. Oh, there's plenty of herbs in here. Which means I can use this one. Get myself back up. First things first. Will you take the mansion key? Yes. I'm going to take a red and a green and combine them. And then I'll leave the rest here. There we go. Right, so check the map. How far am I from the box room? I could make several trips putting all the herbs back into my box. How many herbs we got here? So 1, 2... I'm going to do several trips, put them all in the box. Everything's dead between me and the box. I'll be back to get used. Save me having to come all the way back to this room if I need health. This music takes me back as well. So, The weekend that this came out, me and my friend Joseph, we didn't have any guides, we didn't have any predetermined notions of what the game was about or anything. We had to sit and figure everything out as we were doing it. And like I said, it's the first game we'd ever played that was one long game. It didn't have the levels. Right, so let's put you away. I'm also going to put the key away for now, put you away for now, put you away for now, just so I've got space to grab everything. So we had to figure everything out via trial and error, like the saving system. It took us a while to figure out how that worked. Like we didn't, for some reason, our young minds, let's see, what age? This came out 96, so I would have been 9. I was 9 when this game came out. No, I wasn't even 9 yet, I was just coming up in 9. So I was still 8, technically. I don't know why people have such issues with tank controls. As you can see, I'm a natural. Excellent. I think that's them all, yep, so let's go get these put away. And I think I remember, I don't know if this was the same weekend that we first rented it, but it was definitely one of the earliest times of me playing this game before I personally owned it. It might have been the next time I rented it. It could have been the first weekend, but to save us constantly having to do this and looking at the map, we drew it out. We copied what was on the screen so that we could keep a track of it on paper in front of us. Right, so let's put you there, put you there, put you there. I'm just going to put everything away so that I can get stuff in an order that I'm happy with. Mixed herbs. Where's my next bazooka? Well, that's rounds I need. One crest, I will put you in just now. How far away is the crest? So we have to go back upstairs and run along. Aye, I might as well do that. I've cleared the way, I might as well do it. I need to re-equip my bazooka. I'm going to see if I can remap the map or the menu button, because the touchpad for start and select isn't exactly... No, I can't remap start and select. Right, never mind. Boom. Boom. I do miss having a start and a select button on my controller though, I will not lie. All of this just to get something out of my inventory. That's one thing that they did fix in the remake that I, even as a kid, I thought was a bit boring. That once you killed zombies, that's them gone. Unless you like run past them and don't bother shooting and killing them, they're gone. But luckily this game is kind of divided in two halves, so it fixes that in a way. Did I run past where I'm supposed to go? Yep, I'm one door too far. one of the additions to the newer Resident Evil games that I like is on the map. It'll, or at least in the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I can't remember. Requiem didn't do it. It would just mark the items on the map. But in Resident Evil 2, if you went into a room and forgot an item, when you looked at that room on the map, the room was a specific colour, saying that you're not finished with that room yet. But if you've interacted with everything, picked up everything, that room changed to like a different colour, so that you knew that you had done everything in that room. You don't need to look in there again. I went the wrong way. I was too busy talking and reminiscing. Right. Yep, I went the absolutely wrong way. Reminisce during the cutscenes and talk during loading screens. Try not to do it when you're remembering where to go. That's one thing I liked about the DS version, the Nintendo DS version of this game. The map was on the top screen at all times. And when the PS4 was rumoured to have a touchpad on the controller, the touchpads, I always pictured like a cheap phone screen. So it was like a mini screen, a mini touch screen. So imagine the Resident Evil map was on my controller right now. How good would that be? Or even my inventory. So for reloading, I can just be clicking on my controller rather than having to pause the game. Yeah, I know, I've read all this, come on. See if even though the controllers themselves are very expensive now, if they released a slightly more expensive one that had the screen instead of just a touchpad, I would go for that in a heartbeat. I would go for the touchscreen one in a heartbeat. Just use the old touchscreens from like touch screen phones from like 10 years ago. Like the LG Cookie. The touchscreen on that wasn't the best, but it was a decent wee screen. It's probably a better touch screen than these touchpads. Does anyone else think a touch screen on the controller would be better than a touchpad? Or is that just me wishful thinking? I still can't believe that this game's 30 years old, man. That just makes me feel old. I don't like it. Absolutely do not like how old this game makes me feel. I remember telling people about it in school, and the following Monday after playing it all weekend. Then eventually seeing it in PlayStation magazines, because back then I didn't always spend my pocket money in PlayStation magazines. They were like the odd month we didn't get it because I wanted something else. And then I remember seeing like the concept art and the character pictures and stuff, then like copying it in my sketchpad and stuff. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Then the hype waiting for Resident Evil 2 to come out. And I think of it, it came out maybe a month, maybe a month, maybe longer by a bit. Resident Evil 2 came out in America before it came out here. So I remember getting me and my brother's first pirate chipped game in the PS1 was Resident Evil 2 and Jersey Devil, but we don't talk about Jersey Devil. That's PTSD in the back of my head that we just do not talk about Jersey Devil. Right, so map. I've dealt with the Joe, I've dealt with the plants. So the only room left to check is that. Then it takes me back to the original zombie hallway. Oh, I've used the lock, but I've just realised I forgot to take that goddamn key out of that goddamn box. And I didn't even look at what key I picked up. I've probably got the helmet or the armour key, and I've ran by God knows how many helmet and armour rooms. That's another thing that the remakes, and I can't remember if maybe the later Resident Evil games did it, it marks on the map what those doors are. So if I look at the maps just now, all the doors are just yellow dots. But on the map, if I've clicked on the door and it says it's an armoured door, that yellow dot would have like a little armour symbol or the helmet symbol. Let's grab that key. I need to examine the key to find out what kind of key it is. Check. It is the armour key. A carving of armour. Right, so I just need to remember where the armour doors are. But I want to go check out this door that I just lockpicked. Wait, what were you? I've used the armour key. Let's have a swatch in here. This is the manager's office, if I remember correctly. That could be the remake. Yes, I'll take the clip. Thank God, a clip. Is that the broken shotgun? No, I don't need the broken shotgun. Barry saved me. Like I said, sometimes he saves you, sometimes he doesn't. I think it depends on what stage of the game you go in that room. I could be wrong. Oh my god, this room looks terrible compared to the remake. The desk is locked. Will you use the lockpick? Yes, just use it automatically. You've used the lockpick. Will you take the shells? Yes, shotgun bullets is handy. Anything else on the desk? No. It was just for ammo. The ammo room. So I might as well go put my shotgun shells in the box. Since the box is just here. In fact, no, I can take the shotgun out, reload it, and put the shotgun on. Oh, wait, I can take the shotgun out and put the bazooka away. Save that bazooka. I'm going to save it, actually. I've got the fear that I'm going to die. Where the hell is my ink ribbon? You can save your progress. I know that's why I'm clicking on you with my ink ribbon. Checking memory cards. I'll have a drink. I miss having to draw out maps and use pen and paper. Well, I still use pen and paper sometimes on my streams for puzzles. I don't think the original Silent Hill is going to come to console anytime soon, so I don't know if I'll be streaming the original Silent Hill, because you can't stream for the PS3. But one of my other favourite gaming memories is me and my friend Drew decided to play through Silent Hill for the first time since the PS1 days, when it came to the PS3. And we got to the piano puzzle and we just couldn't figure it out, so we just whipped out the drawing pad and we just started writing all the different possibilities and what to do and stuff. It was a good afternoon. I loved that. Nothing so special, but that looks good. Nothing special. Why don't I remember this room? None of them look useful. Is that a clip? Yeah, baby! Oh, I'm running out of space. Oh, I know this room. I know that book. I remember. It's just that I think I'm remembering the remake room more. The layout. There's a book. Right. Oh, he's dead. There's some shotgun shells. Ah, remember this book. Let's get reading. Keeper's Diary. May 9th, 1998. At night, we played poker with Scott, the guard, Elias, and Steve, the researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up, suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looked like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 14th, 1998. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They have been quiet since this morning, which is very unusual. I found some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 1998. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy. Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy, tasty. I love that. Keeper's Diary. Fun fact for those that do not know, there is a fan movie that's a recreation of that entire diary on YouTube, and it's fantastic. Search it out if you've not seen it. Watch it, it's great. Right, so I don't have much space left, so... Oh no, I will be running out of... I could always go back and check all the doors that I've not been in yet before making any progress down that way, because that way takes me back to the original hallway. If I go back upstairs, there's a few rooms I've not been in because the key... Alright, let's go. Let's head back and I'll put the shells away. Put the shells away, that'll leave me 2 spaces. Two spaces is more than enough. I do apologise for my god-awful accent as I read the Keeper's Diary. But if you're a regular of the channel, you should be... You never know which accent is going to come out of my mouth when I start reading in a game. And for once it didn't turn Jamaican towards the end. That's a plus. They always turn Jamaican. No matter how hard I try, I don't want to turn Jamaican, they always turn Jamaican. She's so slow going up these stairs. Right, let's see, what did you need? It's locked, so you're the helmet. Right, so I'm looking for armor doors. Armor doors, because once I've found all armor doors, I can get rid of the key. The key to your heart and the key to your soul. My god, that is a lot of messages all coming through at once. So Kaylee, what do you think of the original Resident Evil so far? Oh, I can't do a Jamaican accent on purpose. I'll get cancelled. Where's this one I've been in? No, I've not been in this door. You have used... Is this the... No, it's the big room in the middle. That's the gas room. I'm surprised at how much I'm remembering and how much I'm getting stuff placed in the wrong place in the back of my head. Is this where I find... What's his name? Oh, what's his name? I want to say Richard. Right, there's a couple of herbs.
Richard!
I was right,
what
Richard!
happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
How did you get in here without a key?
Wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Oh no. Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Yes, you should have.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Time for me to run like the Dickens. It always annoyed me as a kid if I failed to save Richard. What the... What was with that graphic? Now, is there a specific time that you need to beat to save Richard, or does it... Do you fail if you just massively take your time? I know there's no point to saving the man, but it always annoys me if I don't try. Plus, there's at least 2 people in this watching right now that I know hasn't played the Resident Evil games. I'm trying not to spoil it for them because they're kind of new to the series. So when did you first play Resident Evil, Wiley? I know you've been playing it just as long as I have. Did you get it the release weekend as well? Oh, nice. I rented mine from Global Video in Saltcoats. May that shop rest in peace. Loved Global Video. Loved it. So many Mega Drive and Super Nintendo games rented from that place. Oh, come on. Rip indeed. Rip indeed. It's all about the ripping and the tearing, or ripping and the tearing. Don't forget about the wild women. So have you platinumed Requiem yet, Wiley, or got all the trophies and whatnot? Made it!
Here's the serum.
Made it!
Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
You what?
No! Richard!
Jill, be careful.
That big Richard is dead. Oh, nice one. Richard is dead. So Resident Evil 2 was my first pirated game because it came out in America before it came out over here by I don't know how long. Actually, I'll Google it right now. Resident Evil 2 PS1 release dates. Find out how much longer they had it. So in America they got it in January 21st, 1998, but here in the UK we didn't get it till April 29. So yeah, I remember getting the pirated copy because it wasn't out here yet. But we didn't know if you pirated an American game, it came up in black and white on your TV unless you were using a SCART cable. So for the first, I don't know, 2 to 3 days, we played Resident Evil 2 in complete black and white until we got a SCART cable for the PS1. Richard is dead. Right, so there's at least one zombie through this door that I know of, or if my memory's right, he's round the corner. Round the wee tight, he's round that corner. Oh, you dirty, clatty man. Right, I'm not going to waste. Are you dead this time? Yes, you're dead. That's right, Wiley, my man, that is right. I need to reload my gun. See, this is more the layout that I was remembering for the shotgun room. But I think this layout's quite close to the shotgun room's layout in the remake. Because it's got that little divot that you can go in basically down below where I am. Planets. Is that our ink ribbon on the table? If it is, I'm going to leave it right now. No, I do not want the ink ribbon. Right. Oh wait, the divot's still there. It's just it's not implemented as coolly as it is in the remake. It's just, oh, I need the lighter. Where is the lighter? It's not in this room. I'll have to come back. And what's this bit right here behind my head? Right. You know, I'll find this out when I go outside. I'm hoping this door's locked. If it isn't locked, I am going to go stock up on guns. Go grab my bazooka. I need a shield key, thank Christ. Should that zombie hurt me at all? No, I'm still green. I'll leave those 2 herbs there. So I've got plenty in the box. I've got some on me. Those will be good for later on, for when I finally get through that door, because I probably will take some damage. I can't remember if... Oh, was it? Oh, I suppose it's kind of like a built-in shelf, isn't it? No, I can't remember. Is this a automatic as soon as you walk in the room kind of thing, or is it once I do something kind of thing? Because I'm just going to cover these up because I don't want to die. I remember... I don't know if it's the original game or if they fixed it for the director's cut, but a couple of pixels aren't covered up. Yeah, so in the original version, a few pixels weren't covered up, and I used to panic as a kid, thinking, I've not covered it. I've not covered it. I'm going to die. But back in the day, the carpenters were more common. Yes, I will push this switch. I always liked this room. I liked the pre-rendered nights. Yes, I will take the Sun Crest. So that means I've got one left to go. Pardon me. Pardon me. Have I been through this room? Yes, that takes me back to the hallway, which is where I want to go. So I've got one more door to check, plus the other door, but I don't think I can get in the other door just yet. This is the room with the taxidermied insects, I'm pretty sure. That shot is it's very Evil Dead. Very Evil Dead, that shot. A bedroom. Oh, we've got the lighter finally. But now we've got a full inventory. Oh, thank God it's something I can take. No, God, no, God, no, God, no, Wiley, God, no. I don't know if I made it clear, but I do not like the director's cut mode. I really do not. Right, there's a red herb there that I can't pick up, so... Just playing a bog standard original Resident Evil. Although I can't remember if the bog standard original Resident Evil uses the original soundtrack. I pushed that the wrong way. That's on me. No, I'm no danger making. Oh, I was this close, So, researchers will. It's a letter. The top of the letter is missing. The remaining says, yes, I'm infected. I did everything I could, but I could only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is that I forget more about you by the day. So I choose a peaceful death, rather than becoming the living dead. Within an hour, I will have entered my eternal sleep. I do hope you'll understand my decision. Goodbye and forever yours, Martin Crackhorn. Should have called him Jimmy. They really should have called him Jimmy. It's well arranged. What's that on the floor? There's a taxidermy. It seems someone has searched here already. It appears to be a switch. Will you push it? I was just getting flashbacks to the... Oh God, I need to go out the room and come back, don't I? You know what, I'll come back to this room because I've got a full inventory anyway, so I need to go put that crest where it's meant to go. Then go use the lighter in several places. First place up here, because I'm pretty sure... I can't remember what falls out of the fireplace, but something falls out. Right. Realise I've got no space to pick up. Oh, it's just a map. That's a map of second floor. Will you take it? Yes, I will. I don't think I can even get in this room, can I? Nope. I can't go fight him anyway. I don't have the key. I need to find the correct key to go out to fight him. So what character do you prefer playing as in this game, Wiley? Do you prefer Chris or Jill? So I said at the start that the reason I prefer playing Jill is I like her story better. The fact that she gets extra inventory space and stuff like that is just a bonus. I literally prefer her story better to Chris's. I find Chris's quite boring. Right, so I'm going to temporarily put you away. Let's go put you back where you belong. Empty up an extra space. The dining room, I don't. Oh, I have to go back to. I'm going back this way anyway, so I suppose I can find out. It was this way back to reality. See, I can't fully remember where everything is, but I've got a vague memory, which is impressive because it's been 15 years since I last played this. I thought it was more recent, but no. It was on the PS3, roughly when the digital version came out. And that was 2009. When that was. I really should go and just kill those dogs in that hallway. Jill's is much more enjoyable. Let me see, is there any rooms in this area that I haven't been in? Yes, one. If I just go straight ahead, maybe I can get rid of this key finally. That's much cooler and more interesting. Plus, Barry's the man. Oh, I've not got rid of the key yet. This is, I'm pretty sure this is outside. I can't bother shooting them with a handgun. And if I walk, they're less likely to jump on me right away. Saying that. Oh wait, do I need to light the boiler? I can't remember. It's just lots and lots of herbs out here. Which I'm going to go put in the box. Oh god damn. Where's that other dog? Right, boiler does nothing, but I'll be coming back for those other herbs to put in the box. Where did the other... Why aren't you dead? Aye. I've been finding that there's certain bits that are blending in my head. But I'm coming back for all those herbs. So let's run back to the box, make up some space and grab as many herbs as I can. I'd rather they were all in the box, that way that I don't have to remember where I last seen them. If that makes any sense. If they're in the boxes, then at least I know where they are. Just going to reload my shotgun and then put the thing. Let's put stuff away. Put you away for a minute. Put you away for a minute. How many herbs were left? There wasn't more than 5, was there? Actually, I don't need this on me right now. So let's go grab those herbs. I find the knife very hit and miss in this game. Sometimes it makes connections to zombies on the ground, sometimes it doesn't. Why is that still equipped? I still love these fixed camera angles. I miss fixed camera angles in a game. I almost went back in that room with the two dogs in it, but I don't really need to do anything in that hallway. Nah, I'm just playing standard. Oh, I emptied far too many slots, but I'd rather have more slots empty than less slots. Put these away, grab stuff back out. Because I've played the remake a few times more recently, like when I got a PS4 and on the PS3. I think I played for it maybe not long after getting the PS5. What's the final puzzle in Requiem? I'm trying to remember it, but I can't. I was watching a video about Requiem recently. You know that section where I just kept getting shot by soldiers in the lab? Apparently there's a much easier way to get through that section. If you just shoot the test tubes with the lickers in it, the lickers take care of the soldiers for you. And they're much easier to sneak past than soldiers. I'm going to swap you with the lighter. I'm going to swap you with... Where's my mixed herbs? I'll swap you with that. Mixed herbs, I'm sure that's... And where's my clip? Alright, I think I can barely remember. What was the last challenge again? I'm trying to remember what the last challenge was in Requiem, but I'm drawing a blank. But I'm on my second playthrough of Requiem in my spare time, and I'm at the underground bit with what's the wee lass's name in the jail cell. I'm at that part in my second playthrough. Well, I wasn't sure. I didn't think you could shoot and let the. Or to be fair, why would I want to release the lickers at that point? I didn't think that was an option. I don't remember doing that in the game. Are you talking about the in-game challenges opposed to the actual final puzzle of the game? Right, so map. If I completely run away back, that takes me back to the dog corridor, which to be honest I can't be bothered going through, so... Okay, I think I know it. I remember someone mentioned something about an in-game challenge puzzle that someone data mined to find out how to get it to work. Apparently people aren't happy that someone data mined the solution opposed to finding it naturally. It explains why you can pick up the hand and the doll and all these useless items that don't make sense. I'm assuming the two voices sing are the two singing zombies. Maybe we'll get them in the same area. Right, where am I going? In fact, I had a plan, but I've forgotten it. That's right, I was running all the way back to the other side so I can go downstairs. So once I finish this game, I will be streaming the remake of Resident Evil 1. Then, if I can be bothered, I may do my Claire run of Resident Evil 2 Remake. Or maybe even the Resident Evil 2 original. A bit of a Resident Evil kick, but once I've done the remake of this, I may do a few games off my backlog first before I do any more Resident Evil games. Because I do have a backlog wheel that I need to spin and see what my next game is going to be. Right, so my key doesn't work in anything here. The one dangerous zombie mode, what's that? Doesn't sound familiar. Wait a minute. Load up the map. Wrong floor. Second floor, right. Where? What's that? Yep, I remembered what I was going to do. It wasn't this first. It wasn't this. So it's kind of like Mr. X and Tyrant, but more annoying. See, once I read more into the lore of this game and stuff, when the Resident Evil Director's Cut came out, I can remember reading stories and stuff in magazines about like the backstory of the game and stuff, and like how the virus was no longer infectious or active by the time these people got to the mansion. So that's why none of them became zombies if they get bit and stuff. Because of that, it always annoyed me when Forrest became a zombie in the Director's Cut. Is this the door that I'm thinking of? Because they shouldn't have. That's the right door. I want to go back to that bit that was too dark. My mouth is so dry today. Then after I've done this, I want to check out the dining room because you said that's where the key is. But I'm pretty sure I need to do the shield puzzle to get that. And I don't have either shield yet. I can't use it here. So in the books and all the lore that came out before Resident Evil 2 came out in the magazines and stuff, the virus was only active in the systems of the infected for 30 days. Maybe I think it was like just under or just over a month. So by the time these people got here, there were zombies, but the virus was no longer infectious. They do go into more detail in the book about that. And I remember reading about that in magazines at the time, during interviews and stuff. Because I can't remember what PS1 magazine was. They were interviewing the Resident Evil team for Resident Evil 2 coming out, and someone said, so how come when I get bitten by a zombie, I don't become a zombie? And then they mentioned that in the interview. The virus is no longer infectious at this point in time when the Jill and Chris and stuff are there. The virus had done its job, turned everybody there and killed them, but it was no longer infectious. It's also why Wesker didn't mind going there himself, because he knew he couldn't catch it. Aye, but that was the reason that they gave in interviews, that if you did get bitten, the reason you don't turn is because it's no infectious. Right, where was I going again? I was going... I went the wrong way. I was too busy talking. It will never be retconned to me. Just take me back to the main hall if I get turned around because I'm too busy talking. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Nothing bugs me more than a retcon. But I'm talking about Joseph becoming a zombie. That shouldn't have happened because the virus wasn't infectious at this point in the mansion. To be fair, they should have got it first. All the STARS members should have been should have started showing symptoms before Leon. Except maybe Jill, because she's got super blood and all that nonsense now. Did I even explore this room? Or did I just unlock it? I did explore this room. Right, there we go. This is back to the original hallway. He's Kenneth from the STARS Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. That's a bit of a understatement, Jill. Yes, I'll take the clip. Oh, I've got plenty of ammo now. I went for ages not finding any ammo, now I'm finding hunters. Jesus. It's ominously quiet outside. So let's go up to the piano room. I was hoping that was going to be a key so I can get rid of it. Aye. It felt like Leon was shoehorned. It felt like maybe they started off planning the entire game around Grace. But there's so much fan service in Requiem, it feels like there was someone on the team that kept pushing for fan service. And Leon being in the game is the ultimate fan service. If that makes sense. Let's play some music. I used to love doing this back in the days, looking at the 3D models, because 3D games was kind of, it was new back then. I like Leon too, it's just that 4 soured me on Leon because, like, as you know, the kung fu and karate and nonsense. If he was in that bad a shape, he shouldn't have been doing all that in Requiem. I can understand he's doing it in 4 because he's had all that training, but in Requiem he was basically struggling to be alive. He should have been a bit more toned down. Well, they could have brought back Ark Thompson. They could have brought back Ark Thompson. He's not been seen since Survivor. I'm not going to lie, Wiley. I was this close to thinking that the infected Leon was going to turn out to be the doppelganger from Gaiden. They were going to somehow bring Gaiden into the canon. I'm glad they didn't, but I thought that might have happened. I didn't say it was better, I said I prefer it to Resident Evil 4. Personally. I think Survivor, personally I prefer Survivor to Resident Evil 4. I enjoy it more. I get more enjoyment. It's more of a Resident Evil game than Resident Evil 4 will ever be. Oh wait, I can't do anything here yet until I get that thing from the dining hall, which I've yet to pick up. I said at the start of the stream, as Survivor, if you just changed it from... If you change it from first person and gave it this exact camera angle and playstyle, it would look and feel the same as this in Resident Evil 2. I'm even on the fence with Nemesis. I've never been a great fan of Nemesis. It always felt rushed. But that's because Nemesis was never meant to be a sequel. It was meant to be a spin-off like Survivor. But because Sony had that contract, they made Capcom turn it into a numbered... what's the word? A numbered game. It was always Resident Evil Nemesis, it was just never Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Until Sony stepped in. How did I get jammed in there? Let's take the golden emblem. Not gonna lie, I totally forgot that was actually gold. I thought it was metal and I just wanted to call it gold, because I love gold. Aye, Veronica is always Resident Evil 3 in my heart. Although I do have issues, like with Requiem, I think Veronica is a good game. It's not a great Resident Evil, because that's when they started jumping the shark, in my opinion, and the story started slipping, when they brought back Wesker. And I'm saying that from someone whose Wesker is my favourite character in this game. Wesker's my favourite character in this game. He shouldn't have come back for Veronica. And all the over-the-top stuff in Veronica I wasn't a fan with, especially was his name Steve? I want to say his name's Steve. Wee annoying guy with the two guns. Finally, he stopped ticking. My lips are so dry today, it's doing my tits in. Steve sideburns. Right, I've got a second mansion key. Which one have I got? Shield. So this is for you. I'm trying to remember what gun's better for Yarn. Is it the bazooka or is it the shotgun? I'm gonna go bazooka. All these messages are just randomly popping back up again. I've got no idea why. Oh, Steve is much worse than Ark. I think he was the first Resident Evil character that I actively wanted to die in the game. I actively wanted Steve to have a horrific death. I'm going to temporarily put you away because I'm going to go fight I'll put you away. I'm going to take out the bazooka and the bazooka rounds. Oh, I can't swap them over. Was that like? Was that later Resident Evil games? Now, since I'm going to go fight Yo, and I'm going to quickly save the game, because knowing my luck, I will snuff it. Where the hell did I leave the ink ribbon? For some reason, ink ribbon's right at the bottom of the box. I think the first Resident Evil game that I truly hated from the get-go was Survivor 2. That was my first inkling that the series was going in a direction that I wasn't happy with, even as a teenager. And I know I've played Dead Aim. I remember playing through the full game because I had the gun. But I could not tell you what happens in Dead Aim. I know you've got to be aggressive with the goddamn snake. I was just trying to remember which weapon. I'm going to go with the bazooka. I remember I used to be proud as a kid that I could fight this snake without taking damage. But part of me thinks that doesn't matter. You still get hurt even if you don't get hit. But I think you're right about Requiem needed a brand new character. Even though they did write Grace as a brand new character, but a new character that they could continue the series with. I think Leon should have been in Requiem, but not as a playable character. And you should have went Leon's new partner or something like that. Or Grace's partner. That's true. That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking about. Grace, I don't think we'll see Grace again as a playable character. I think we'll see her again as maybe a supporting character, similar to Sherry. Or, I don't know, Ada. I've used the shield key. I no longer need the shield key. Yes. So I need to remember I get 3 shots. I don't think Sherry's the wife, personally. Right, where's it? It's up in the corner, isn't it? Oh, that used to scare me as a kid. I'll just run up. Come on. Why am I not moving? Grab it. Oh, God damn it, I get hit. Right, reload. Is that you leaving? Yep. I'm poisoned. There's green herbs out there. There's nothing else in this room, is there? That I'm remembering wrong? No, not even on that shelf. Books and gadgetry, nothing useful. Right, let's leave. Oh, shotgun shells, I'll go. There was something else. Right, where's these shotgun shells? I'm just clicking everywhere to see if I can find these shells, and since I can't see them, where am I not seeing these things? Ah, there they are. They blended in the background. I'm poisoned. Poison running through my veins. So this is what I was remembering. I was like, please don't get hit so that this doesn't happen. But I forgot about Barry.
Give me the serum.
Now I learned from snakes in a plane that if you use the wrong serum for the wrong snake bite, it basically kills you. So hopefully this is the right serum for the right snake. Now what is it with Jill and basically going to sleep in the middle of a Resident Evil game? Eh? Always going to sleep in the middle of the game.
Barry. Barry?
Let's put some stuff away. Let's put you away, swap you for green herb. I'm pretty sure I've got a red herb I can take out and mix. Yes. I've got a shotgun shell I can combine with that box of shotguns. There we go. Now I've killed the snake. That'd be quite funny if I'm honest. I'm in my last save for a while, I think, because I'm running low on ink ribbons. Right, so let's just check my map. Right, so I've not checked the kitchen room on this floor yet before I start heading up to the place to put the crest. Also not checked that other door on the main hall. I've not got any guns equipped. Oh really? That's mental. Amazing, but mental. Is this the original soundtrack because I'm not playing on the, what do you call it, arranged version? I honestly can't remember. It's locked from the inside. Just gonna see if I can find where this key goes so I can get rid of it. I think it might be the door in the main hall. Yeah, aye, that's true. I'm pretty sure the Saturn's got a different monster in it, doesn't it? It's got a new monster. Ah, so I'm not playing with the stupid soundtrack. So I was thinking that the music was sounding too good despite this being a director's cut. Slots, carving of armour. I forgot to take the key out. Ah, that infuriates me. I wanted to get rid of the keys, I forget to take it out. Idiot. The Saturn does have cool stuff, but the gunshots sound terrible. I watched a good video the other day comparing all the original versions of the original Resident Evil that I'll send you while it's quite good, by a YouTuber called Flandrew. I don't know if you've ever watched him, it's really good. The DS version is really good. I had that version, but it went missing. I don't know what happened to it. I think I either lost it or someone took it. Where's my key? Were you watching the stream earlier when I was talking about the DS and the screens, and then talking about the PlayStation controller? Well, when the first, the thing I loved about the DS version was that the map was on the top screen, opposed to having to constantly pause it and check your map. Now, when they first announced the PS4, they mentioned the touchscreen or the touchpad, but they just said a touchpad. So I pictured there being like a really cheap phone screen here instead of a touchpad. And I think that would have been so much better for a PS, because imagine playing Resident Evil but having your map in your controller, or even the inventory on your controller, and it's got a touchscreen, you can just click on stuff. See, if they released, I know these controllers are quite expensive nowadays to start with, but if they released like an even more expensive PlayStation controller that had a screen here instead of just a touchpad, I would go for it for that reason alone. There we go, get rid of the key. Resident Evil games with your inventory or even a map on your controller, it'd be so good. Various things, like very vague, Joe, very vague. I remember this room in the remake looking cool. An object of art. Nothing special. That's a, is this a clip? What? We are locked and loaded, people. There's a zombie in here if I remember right. Let's give myself some space. 3, 4. Are you dead or are you getting back up? You're getting back up. There's no point attempting to knife you, have the knife. 2, 3. Oh, you took an extra bullet compared to your pals. Desk is locked. Will you use... Yes, just automatically lockpick it in. Could you automatically lockpick the doors? Why are you not lockpicking this automatically? Because when you click on the door, it's like, you used the lockpick. But when I want to click on a drawer, it's like, will you use the lockpick? So of course I'm going to use the lockpick. Oh god, I hate the crawling ones. Oh, come on. Right. Nothing major. What have we got here? I was running low on ink ribbons, so I'm just going to grab this. Look at, I was saying this earlier, while look at this, a PS1 game with reflections. Not even Requiem can do that, because the RE engine is not capable of reflections. You have the key first room. What is the key then? Oh wait, is this not the... where you change your costumes and stuff? I'm going to grab one of you and take it back to the box with my ink ribbons. In fact, I'll use one and take the other one back since I'm in yellow. Because I don't think I'll be coming back to this room. Aye, this is the room with the costumes. I think on a comfortable day, I used to fire through this game in maybe 4.5, 5 hours. But I'm just taking my time. I'm just enjoying myself. I find trying to do something quick in a game, unless I've got like unlimited ammo or something like that, I find it stressful. And I've got to have recently played through it just so that everything's fresh in my mind. Otherwise, I'll need... Oh, well done. Was it stressful? Just got to reevaluate my map before I do anything. It's not the button I pressed, game. Let's see, I've done everywhere on this floor except there. Can't get in there, and that's where I need to go up there. I can't get in that room below it. Let's see, is there anything on the top floor? Well, actually, I don't have any keys for anywhere else, so I have to make my way towards the... I think the last time I tried to play something quick, it may have been one of the Resident Evil games, and I had Drew beside me with like the game map and enemy placements and stuff, so I wasn't having to remember stuff. It was kind of like a rally car race where I've got the wee guy telling me when the turns and stuff are coming up. Not bad, Wiley, not bad. I just like shooting zombies. In the DS version, I did like the alternate version. It incorporated the touchscreen. I thought that was nice. Because they didn't need to do that. They could have just done a straight up port, but they didn't. They gave us an extra mode that included the touchscreen. So you get two different versions of the game. Oh, the remake. I don't even know what the speed runs in the remake would be like. There we go. I'd like replicas of them. I've got replicas of the coins from 2. But I don't have replicas of them. I would like replicas of them. Actually, no, I don't. Yes, you can. There's stuff up on that. That's the crankshaft handle. Come on, do your best, Lara Croft. Come on. I know I can do it without having to shift it. God damn, I'm going to have to shift it. Now, what are you even pushing against? Come on, you can grab that from there. God damn it. See, I'm conflicted when it comes to the Crimson Heads. I both love them and I hate them at the same time. I'd love to see, like, that's something I didn't like in Requiem, like, with the blister heads, they could have just brought back Crimson Heads, and instead of having giant heads, have their skin properly fall off and just have the muscles. Because you've never got enough fuel to burn them all, and you're never lucky enough to take off the zombies' heads every time. I hear zombies, no, I hear dogs, so shotgun. Up you get. There we go. My radio's gone. How do I access my radio? There we go.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody, answer me. This is
Brad? Brad!
So I see some blue herbs there. Should I mix them with my concoction I've got? So that's green. I don't want to take it out and leave it there just now. But I might take one blue and mix it, because I know I might need it coming up. Make the ultimate concoction. There we go. I forgot to reload my gun. Let's see. Check the map for this area. So up here's a dead end. This is the lift, and it's a dead end. What is this? It's a map. I knew there was a good reason for coming down here. Right, so I hate the section where you've got to. I'll talk about it when I get there, because there is people watching this stream that's never played the Resident Evil games and are looking forward to seeing the game from the start. So I'll try not to spoil stuff until we get to it. I've put on so much weight recently, my neck is so fat. Get cranking! Show us that wrist action, Joe. This wee cutscene blew my mind the first time I seen it. I was like, oh my god, these graphics are the most realistic thing I've ever seen. Adult me is thinking there's no way that water drains that quickly. The water is running down the opposite side. Alright. Man, look at a character model, it looks awesome, although one eye is much bigger than the other, depending on what angle you're standing at. So I hate this section simply for the snakes. Or the eels, I can't, another snakes, they're definitely snakes. I absolutely hate them. Even though as an adult they're not a threat in the slightest, but to a kid, just taking my time, don't want to run round the corner in case there's something there. That's true, you need the jiggle jiggle. Oh, 2 for 1. Oh, come on. Let's get you reloaded. Oh no, Jill, you can't walk through that water. I just like shooting the enemies. It's fun. I find it fun killing everything. I know you don't need to, and I have done it where I've killed as little as possible. I just like shooting everything. It's fun. I remember the first time, that was another dog. I remember the first time I found out that if you just walk, the dogs kinda ignore you most of the time. Is that other one getting up? Wait. Right. What's that? That means I don't need to forget that I've left some dogs alive. If I remember correctly, there's a box coming up, which means I can come back for those herbs. This is my little cousin Thomas's least favourite section of the game. For the tappy tap taps. Change your camera. It's not there. Is it down? Where is it? I moved that statue to. I have to move it all the way down the hall, I think. Hold on, my mind. Is it the remake I'm getting it confused with? Is it a box that you move? Or is it steps? Way ahead of you, my son. Way ahead of you. I just couldn't remember where the hole was. I think I need to push over one more. Oh wait, no, I would say that's... Perfecto. Let's go back to here. Stand still. Reaffirm myself, and so it's here. There's nothing, there's plenty of blue. I knew there was a box. What was it you can't believe I said? Oh, because I couldn't remember where the hole was. I've said much worse. I am going to put everything down here. I'm going to go get all of those herbs that I went by. So I'd rather have them and no need them than need them and no have them. I'm going to go for the greens first, obviously. There's plenty of blue here, so I'm just going to ignore used for now. But I did go buy quite a few green. I'm going to go for the ones furthest away first. Back map. The ones that I seen first, they were all the way back over the bridge, I'm sure. Oh no, were they out here with the dogs? I'm sure they were out here with the dogs. I'm sure I've seen some here. Nope. Okay, run by the snakes again. Snakes in a courtyard, not as exciting as on a plane. The only good thing about these crappy snakes is they've got to basically go back in, they somehow get back in the trees between you being up there. Is it the remake that they're down here as well on that little platform? eyes so itchy. Ever since I was a kid, all I've ever wanted to do is find that dog that keeps howling and put a bullet between its eyes. No, I do not want blue hair, I want green. I'd rather have an abundance of green than blue. My god, that's an annoying dog. I'm just going to take one of the red tabs. I'm not going to come all the way back for a red and a blue. I just really wanted the green. They're the more important ones. Like, that would be slippy. You wouldn't risk just jumping down like that. Because imagine she broke her ankle and that's how she died. She breaks her ankle there, then a bunch of these purple snakes drop down on her. I do wish I could see Jill going down on it rather than just an empty lift. You said you hadn't read all the books of Resident Evil, have you, Wiley? I do highly recommend, even if it's just a Kindle version, or I'm not advocating it, if you find one on a torrent site, I highly recommend getting the book of the Umbrella Conspiracy, the one based on this game. It is so goddamn good. So many green herbs in here, it's great. Love it. I could probably make a few super mixtures with a bunch of blues I've kicked. Calaban Cove, that's the Rebecca one, isn't it? If I remember rightly, or is that Underworld? Is she Calaban Cove or Underworld? Because there is a few books set between the games, which does fill in gaps, which is good. And there's like a brand new character made up for the book series, which bridges them all together, which is great. Rebecca one, because there's two Rebecca books. One of them is based on Zero, and the less we talk about Zero, the better. Because I think, if you think my views on Resident Evil 4's story are hot takes, or Zero is an abomination to the lore, in my opinion. No. Let's start making some super. Take out another red and make another, and I'll go grab some blue and make a few super concoctions. I absolutely hate Zero with a passion. One day I may stream Zero, but I absolutely hate playing Zero, not just because of the story. I personally think it's a terrible... I don't like how it plays, I really do not. I don't have any blue, did I have any red? Oh, I thought I had an extra red in here. Oh well. Let's go grab these blues and make a few concoctions before putting away. Oh, Outbreak! I can see all my copies over there. I can see my Resident Evil 1 to Survivor on the PS1 shelf. I can see both Outbreaks. My Dead Aim's gone. I've got Resident Evil 4 Steelbook on PS2. I don't have Survivor 2 because that belonged to my brother. I need to get another copy of Survivor 2. What other ones did I have? I showed you a picture of me holding my Resident Evil Gaiden the other day. That's sitting in the drawer beside me. Is it frustrating you how much I'm taking my time playing this game, by the way? Now let's put these away and pull out stuff. I just wanted to take my time and relax and soak in the nostalgia. I'm trying to play it like I played it as a kid, if that makes sense. I'm trying to relive my youth, how I played it originally 30 years ago. And yes, I said youth. I don't need the crank right now, I don't believe. Shells. And there's nothing else I need. You know what? I will save here. Because I'm pretty sure you've seen me play this game more efficiently. I'm just taking my time. That's not a bad way to play it. I've played it like that before. But like I said, I know for a fact there's people watching this that have never played Resident Evil games or that are from the start, so I'm taking my time so they can soak it in. I don't know if I need that one shell, but if I need to use one shotgun shot. I was very tempted to remap the controls so that R2 aims and L2 shoots, but then I realised I'd have to press R2 every time I want to click on something, because the action button counts for clicking on stuff and shooting. Now, the big red door is the rec room bar place, if memory serves right. And there's a zombie in here, I think. Not in this room, is this the one I drain? The bathtub is filled with muddy water. Will you unplug it? Yes. Even that blew my mind back in the day. Because it was in-game, the bathtub drained, it wasn't like a pre-rendered cutscene. The C room key. I think it should, personally I think that I should have said just key, because the other two keys I had to inspect to find out what kind of key they were. If I remember right, this is the room that's got a ladder that leads down eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you took an extra shot to go down and you're dead. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let's back it up. He's not dead. Get your ass up, boy. Why did I forget there was two? At least I remember there was a zombie. I know, Jill, that's how I feel waiting for him to get back on his feet. Oh, now he's dead. Can I not push this? Am I thinking of the remake again? Will you take the red book? Yes. Well, I read the red book. This took me a long time to realise when I originally played this 30 years ago. It was like, I didn't realise that you could do stuff like that. This is not the book I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the one with something in it. I think I swap it with the book that I'm thinking of. Oh, this music is not the best. Not the best. Right, that's the rec room. I should probably get the shotgun out while I'm in here. Yep. Oh, god damn it. Ah, didn't get poisoned. Oh, just keep moving and you'll squash them all. In fact, now if I just leave the room and come back in, they'll disappear. Forgot about that wee trick. Oh, what's that on the table? Is that an ink ribbon? Not just now, game, but I will take it. Yes, I will take the clip. And I will combine it. Because I was shot down. What did I shoot? Oh, I shot the zombie on the floor after reloading. It's broken. I remember being a wee guy and there was always somebody on the playground that said there was a cheat code that allowed you to play this pinball machine. There was always somebody. And every player, like, it would always write it down for me. Like, I wrote it down last time, rang James. I wrote it down, rang day this, and you'll be able to play the pinball machine. And I fell for it every time, for like 3 times in a row until I stopped believing him. Now this area in the remake is so much cooler looking. The redesign was great. It's a free ball at this side if I remember right. So it's like 10 past 3 or 10 past 9. Looks like a clock dial. 3:45. Alright. Where is my wee book? You know what? I'll remember 3:45. 3:45. Darts. A dartboard. But this particular room is one thing that they've vastly improved for the remake, I personally feel. Let's grab you and put you in the box just now. The amount of rumours and cheats I used to hear back in the PS1 era, it was mental. Like, you probably remember like the Nude Lara rumour that would go around for the cheat code for Tomb Raider and things like that. But Resident Evil had just as many. Like, there was like, I remember somebody in school being very serious saying that there was a cheat code to unlock Jill in a bikini. Weirdly, it's not the same person that lied about the pinball machine. Different person, all together. Right. So, oops, wrong button. I'm going to leave that there for tonight. So I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 UK time to continue playing this. I've been really enjoying it. I've been enjoying the chat while. I've been enjoying everybody else that joined in, and I can see there's plenty of people watching. So they'll hopefully come back tomorrow to find out what happens in the original Resident Evil. And I'll try and speed it up a bit. I won't, unless people like me taking my time and telling random stupid stories, I'll see how I go. I could get it finished tomorrow night at a push, maybe the day after, but it'll probably be tomorrow. Because after this section, there's not too big a section if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks everybody for joining, and I will see you later. Have a good one.